Good morning, everyone, from Hyde Park in London. You know, in all my travels, I've had a lot of friends who have texted me and said, Ebus, you should do a travel blog. So I figured, well, might as well start one. So we'll give this a run. This is for my friends and my family and nothing else. I'm in Hyde Park this morning in London. I try to stay in the Hyde Park area because there's a lot of great tube options to get around town. And I'm pretty comfortable here. I've stayed here many times. Hyde Park is the largest of the royal parks, and it was actually created in 1536 by Henry VIII. I'm standing here by a log. I'm hoping Anne Boleyn wasn't anywhere near here. But he started this as a hunting ground. So this park's been here for a long time. It's a really large park. It's about 600 acres, and it's a beautiful park in London. As I mentioned, I've been here a ton, but I learned some things on this trip that I didn't know before. I take the tube a lot to get to and from meetings, and it's so easy here in London, as long as you can handle some crowds. But I accidentally, because I didn't have my glasses on, bought a visitor pass the day before yesterday to be able to use. I always go the night before and get it the night before. And I didn't realize when I went to go to an early morning meeting yesterday that the visitor pass that you can buy, and it saves you a few dollars, now I know why, because it doesn't start, you can't use it until 9:30 in the morning. So on the tube, if you're going to get a visitor pass and it's something you're going to do, sleep in, have a nice loud leisurely breakfast at the buffet and start it at 9:30. But because it didn't work, I asked the woman what I should do, and she said, do you have Apple Pay? And I said, yeah. And she said, or a contactless credit card? And I said, yeah. And she said, all of the machines here in London take it. So I didn't have to get out and go buy a ticket at the machine. I could walk right through, use Apple Pay, and it was super easy. So that was really cool. I also learned, and I've learned this the hard way, sometimes when you get down in the tube and you need to figure out where you're going when you leave, you can't get signal. And so they have Virgin Media has an option where you can spend $5.99 for 3 days, I think, 2 to 3 days of Wi-Fi. And when you're down in the tube, if you need to figure out where you're going next, it helps you to do that. So that way you don't have to leave the tube, figure it out, walk back down. So some cool things I've learned here in London. Such a great city, an amazing city. And I always enjoy being here. And this morning, I'm going to enjoy walking around. I don't know if you can see it behind me, but walking around this beautiful park here at Hyde Park. So thanks for watching, everybody. My first video podcast, and now it's off to Prague. Later.